Hello, welcome. This is the OMG 100% more subscribers than last time subscriber special. So in this episode here, we are doing a subscriber special. I have hit a new milestone and never before reached milestone in my Let's Play career. I have 100% more subscribers than last time, and that's awesome. This makes me seem a bit sarcastic, doesn't it? No, I'm actually I'm actually super thankful. I do have 100% more subscribers than last time, and I have a feeling it's either two of my friends who either like what I'm doing or feel bad for me. But hey, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I don't have any awesome cheerful sound effects, but I got this. So, in today's episode, we're going to be dealing with two things in the theming of two, because now, I have 100% more subscribers than last time, which is 2 subscribers. So yeah, following the theme of 2, I figured I'd cover 2 things in this episode. So the first thing is, well, I guess I'm going to just talk about my OBS setup, because I feel like it's important to document it, so later on I can be like, hey, this is how I used to be, and compare it to now. Much like how I can compare how I started out to, well, where I'm at today. And then the second thing we'll be doing is looking at a game that ends in 2. Following the theme of 2, I guess. That and the last subscriber special was a nostalgia trip, and I kind of enjoyed doing that because it gave me something to talk about. So, sometimes it is good to go down memory lane and all that. But anyways, continuing. If this is interesting, well, hey, stick around. If not, all good. So, a couple things I've developed in terms of my OBS channel is I've kind of organized things into folders, which has kind of been really helpful and nice to me. I have, well, unfortunately this is kind of a mess here. I have several audio channels, but primarily I just use, well, voice mod and one for gameplay, which, depending on what screen we're looking at, you can kind of see. Now, I've updated a couple of my art assets to match my updated logo. So if you tune into former episodes, my older logo didn't really look good in black and white, and I know that sounds weird, but contrast. It didn't have good contrast, so I kind of updated it. Unfortunately, I can't really update too much of anything else in terms of art assets because of that whole issue where my CPU basically became fried. And then I had some issues with my hard drive and all that stuff happening earlier this year. So they've been remedied. I have a new hard drive, at least for my operating system, which is 100% more capacity than my last one, funny enough. AKA, it's only 1 terabyte, but that's okay. I figured 1 terabyte is good for the operating system. It's not the one I ordered. If you've heard that tangent before, that one never came in the mail. That's just how it goes. And at the moment of this video, I have kind of remedied my hard drive space issues that kind of arisen as a result of rendering videos and wanting to keep the original files in case I have to tweak audio levels or do some visual stuff. Essentially, I bought a hard drive dock and an 8 terabyte hard drive. Not an SSD, just your regular old hard drive, because I figured that was the most cost-effective way of doing it. And it doesn't need to be portable, it just needs to store stuff. So that's freeing up space on my computer substantially, and that's been good. So in terms of scenes, I have a couple of things going on, and I suspect that as I progress playing different video games, I'll be inspired to make more. Just to quickly go over them. We got our OBS style, which is this one, just for the heck of it. Got all our sources laid out here, controls, audio levels. I have some audios just to audio. I have different audio levels, audio layers, audio channels. I have different audio channels displayed just to kind of, monitor them. Because why not? I don't know. I don't need these here. I just kind of like having that. I like knowing this is grayed out, and in brackets it's monitor only, just because it's not actually dedicated to any track, the output. I've made this special title card, which, ooh, ominous. It's dark. You don't see anything. When we start playing the game, I will show you the purpose of this channel, because I actually had an idea that I'm going to roll with from here on out, which is, I think, a good idea, at least for me, in terms of my output and productivity. Yeah. So a lot of these channels are probably not going to show anything because they're tied to video game gameplay. But yeah, I have my classic, I guess, magical book with the D20 and the pointer clicker arrow. I guess I should explain the reason why I designed this logo this way is because orange is my favorite color. Blue is complementary to orange. I like D&D. And I guess some tabletop RPGs. I see some. I'm branching out after Wizards of the Coast shenanigan. A group of my friends who I play with every Wednesday, we're experimenting with, different styles of games. Currently, we're playing Blades in the Dark, which has been fun. And yeah, it's good to, try different systems and get new perspectives on how tabletop systems work for certain types of gameplay and themes and stuff like that, and different settings, really. So Blades in the Dark is all about being like a criminal. It's pretty cool. Book screen. There we go. That's a bit better. This is just a transparent variant for if I'm already in a game. I can just have this as an overlay. It's using some, screening effects. This is just my wallpaper, by the way. It's just when I had to fix my computer and do all this stuff, I lost a bunch of my wallpapers, unfortunately, and I just went with this one because it looked nice. I have my traditional pause OBS scene here, which I kind of spam if I need to pause and go do something, aka maybe put my kid down to bed and all that. I was using it quite a lot when I was playing Dark Souls, which led me to make this one for Dark Souls. So if you're watching me play Dark Souls, I made this fog wall. Although it's a bit more golden than the one that's in game. The one in the game of Dark Souls Remaster is a bit more beige. So this is kind of like, maybe resembles Elden Ring a bit more with its gold theming. I, of course, have my loading screen, which I've updated some of the arts. I've to the best of my ability, right? Like, I don't have the original Photoshop files anymore because of that whole thing that happened with my hard drive and CPU. But I was able to take what I had, update it. I have some looping clouds as per usual. And I updated all the logos in the corner. Same thing with my dungeon loading screen here. The purpose of this dungeon one is just for when I'm using Steam, the Steam overlay, and all that stuff. And then this one is just for fun in case, I don't know. I made it because it's inspired by King's Quest and Diablo, essentially. King's Quest 5 to be exact. And the font here is meant to kind of riff on Diablo. I know it doesn't really look like either of those games, but that's where I was going with it. My stream end, I decided to add some orange and blue beams of light because I felt like that looked really nice and fun. And yeah, I also have this to be continued for the memes when I'm playing Dark Souls. I also have a warning ESRB inspired scene that I totally forget to use, but I was meaning to use this for any games that have, violence, which I keep forgetting, but I kind of just want to do that. I don't know why. I just feel compelled to. It doesn't really matter. I think someone who's going to be watching me play a game should recognize that the game is, for a certain audience, but at the same time, I feel like, I don't know. Why don't I do something like this? Why not? I mean, you boot up a video game, and it says sometimes, like, ESRB ratings. I guess there's more to it than that. This is heavily inspired by Resident Evil 2, when I remember booting up that game for the first time and seeing, like, oh, this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. So I was like, I want to make something like that for when I play a violent video game. And then, of course, I have a couple Dark Souls-inspired things, which I just kind of use this as I've been playing Dark Souls Remastered whenever I make one of the following mistakes. And I will probably carry these with me into other games. Probably changing what they say, of course, to be a bit more appropriate. But I think that'd be kind of fun. And I also have the sound effects to use for it. Oh, I guess I should also mention, going back to here, in terms of audio stuff, I've been having just random audio issues throughout my journey of using OBS and voice mod and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure it's just my hardware. Maybe my computer is just falling apart. But to remedy some of the issues I've been having, I know this seems weird, but I have voice mod. Well, it's basically my main microphone. I have it set to 130 because I found when I was rendering videos and editing them, they were substantially more quiet than they should be. And I found that this kind of fixes it. Granted, it's hard to get that perfect level. It's hard to explain, but not to say I don't have like filters going on, because I do. I got a limiter and I got a compressor. I had noise suppression, but this was messing up a lot of my voices, I realized, for voice mod. It was doing some weird stuff where, depending on the type of voice, if OBS detected, oh, this is just, gibberish or something, or I can't think of a good example at the moment, but some of my more robotic voices, I guess it tried to filter or suppress some of the sounds, and it would just create garbled audio. And then for my gain, I used to have it reduced by 5, but I was realizing it was still a little too quiet. So I just kind of disabled it. I might as well just delete this right now. Actually, I'm not even using it. And then, I just have my compressor, some just settings here. And then I reduced my output gain just a little bit there, just to hopefully help things. So, in terms of my Steam Deck, I got myself a Steam Deck to help me get some stuff done. Yeah, just making sure I can actually see this. This is this. I don't know if I've ever showed it off before, but a lot of my scenes are multi-action tied to voice mod. So if I select a scene over here, it's not going to play audio, but let's say hypothetically that I'm using my Stream Deck by Elgato. It's going to play some accompanying audio, which you should be able to hear. Sometimes it depends on which one's which. So this one's like a campfire. For my Steam-themed dungeon one, I got some spooky noises. The BRB has some background static and all that. And I've also adjusted the levels recently because I felt like sometimes they were a little too overbearing. Anyways, so this is what this kind of looks like, and you know what, let's just kind of flip through it just to see what I have. I got a folder for just my various programs here. When I'm ready to call it a night, this button here, this power button, will load in my this one, the "It's now safe to turn off your computer," which is just essentially a callback to the ye old days of having my Windows 95 computer. I've been experimenting with folders to organize things. So I have a soundboard folder here, but there's like nothing in it yet. Some of my command buttons, or I guess icons, they're copy and pasted across because depending on what page I'm on, I still want to be able to access them. They're the buttons to be able to mute myself, to hear myself, and turn off my voice changer in case I need to do that. But I don't normally do that because I like having the voice enhancement through voice mod because I feel like it really helps make me more cleaner sounding, I guess. I don't know. It enhances my voice just a little bit. it just helps. I don't know how to explain it. It gets rid of like some static and furnace noises that are in the background, which is, I appreciate. Before I wasn't using it unless I was doing a wacky voice. Then I realized there's just the benefit of using the default clean preset. It just seems to actually do what it says. I have a whole folder dedicated to Kentucky Route Zero characters, depending on who I've been encountering while I play, I guess, if that makes any sense. Or I see encountering it. Characters always rotate, so I try to update this as much as possible so I can quickly swap between voices as required. Experimenting with having a narrator folder of just, random narrators and stuff like that. I have a plan to play a game with a lot of robots in the future, so I have literally a bunch of robotic presets. And then there's a bunch of like voice mod, just wacky presets. But I've labeled them as devices so that if I'm ever playing a game where it's like, telephone or, a robot voice, or for some reason I want to sound like T-Pain, I can. So, and then I have a bunch of presets set here for experimenting with different rooms and audio. Originally, when I was playing through Penumbra, I wanted to toggle between different echoes depending on which room I was in. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I still will eventually in a game like that if I ever play it again. But that's why that's there. Just some random preset voices. So these are some of the voices from voice mod that like, okay, these are kind of like generic. I have some dude voices. I have some female voices. The ones in brackets here I use for some characters in Kentucky Route Zero. So I was like, okay, well, I guess basically now these are kind of assigned to those individuals. And then I was going to continue over here. I think these are some duplicated voices or some leftover Kentucky Route Zero voices from characters I don't interact with anymore or haven't shown up. And I guess that's it so far. So as the journey continues, I think this will get a bit more organized. I'll decorate the icons a bit better and all that. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it at the moment. So I think we should boot up a game. So with that said, we're going to hop right to it. But first, okay, so this is the game we're going to look at. Oh, let's try that again. This is the game we're going to look at. Team Fortress 2. So, Team Fortress 2, well, it's a game I played a couple times. I played it on Orange Box. For the life of me, I can't remember if Orange Box was on the original Xbox. I think it was on 360. No, I think it was on 360. Orange Box was on 360 for sure. And I thought that was awesome, like all these games. I remember there's Half-Life. You know what? Actually, I gotta boot it up because I don't actually remember off the top of my head. For some reason, I think it's Half-Life episodes... Sorry, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 episodes 1 and 2, and then I think it was Portals, and then I think it was TF2. I'm just actually going to look it up for the sake of curiosity. Orange Box. Video game compilation. Let's see, what was in it? 5 games. 2 of the games included Half-Life 2 and its standalone expansion. Episode 1 had... Oh, okay, I see. Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Team Fortress 2, and the sequel... Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it was those 5 games. Interesting. But yeah, so a buddy of mine had it on his Xbox. I thought it was pretty cool. Played it a bit. And then eventually, I remember TF2 becoming free to play. So I was like, hey, this is that game we were playing for a bit, except now I can play it too, because I can play it for free on Steam. So yeah, there's a lot of good memories behind this game, playing with lots of friends and all that stuff. Oops. So let's hop to it. All right. Oh. Oh, I remember why it's like this. Okay. So when I was booting this up earlier, well, I'll show you. My graphics were like this. And essentially, I had to go like this. You know what? Maybe we'll play it like this for the nostalgia, because this would be exactly how I remember it. Minus the fact I think my monitor at the time was 4:3, not a 16:9 ratio. Yeah, I had a monitor that was just basically square-shaped when I first played this game. Yeah, let's just go for it. Casual. And let's just do it. So this is all my stats here. I guess that's 40 hours as a scout, 24 as a demo man, 20 as the medic, 16 as the engineer, and 11 as a soldier. Is that correct? How much time spent as a heavy, it seems. Yeah, engineer, most points. Yeah, it was just fun to just set up turrets and teleporters and help people. And then medic, I really got into because of the whole, gosh, that update where you could Uber charge characters. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's play as a scout. I remember playing a lot as a scout because, what can I say? I like to be fast in video games. I have a tendency to like to play roguish characters, and I feel like the scout kind of embodies a bit of that energy with full speed and being like a little bit of a fragile speedster. Am I good at this game? No, absolutely not. No. Oh boy, see ya. Oh no. Ah. I gotta heal. Hey, I like how this engineer is right next to a medkit and ammunition spawn point. It's smart. Oh boy. Hit a glass. Okay. Yeah, so I am not a first-person shooter type of gamer at all. A lot of the times when I play first-person shooter... Sorry, let me rephrase that. FPS, first-person perspective. A lot of the time I play those styles of games, it's for like puzzle games or immersive sims or something like that. That's my bag of tea. I am just not good at Twitch shooting, or whatever kids call it nowadays. I'm very inaccurate when it comes to games. I've never been good at them when it comes to like killing and stuff like that. Which is probably why also, if you looked at my stat page, that's probably why I didn't play like the sniper or anything. Or the spy even, because when it comes to accuracy, I just can't do it. But panicking, running around like a maniac, I can do that. I have a really stupid smile on my face because, yeah, this game's definitely nostalgic. I spent way too much time playing this game, way too much. So sorry for my stuttering there. When I first played this game, it was around the time they started introducing loot crates and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, I got hooked on that stuff. I played it and I was like, oh wow, so if I play this game a certain amount of times a week, I can get all these unlocks. Most of them were, of course, crates, which unfortunately incentivized me to spend money. And yeah, the game did get me. I think what I did was I told myself I'd only... And that's probably how it got me. But I did it anyways. I told myself I'd only spend a full price amount of money on crate keys. And, you know, at the time I was like, oh, I've never played like a free-to-play game before like this, and I thought it was really neat. And, you know, there's lots of cool stuff. And then I started playing other games, buying them off Steam, and they would come with unlocks or exclusive in-game Team Fortress 2 items, especially if you pre-order them. I don't think I see that happening as often as it used to. I don't know if... It could be because TF2 is not as popular as it used to be. It would be neat if companies still did that, or there was a collaboration. Because I remember even like Witcher 2 had some sort of thing where you could get like a sword. I definitely have some Deus Ex items. I think I have Adam Jensen's glasses as an item. So I always thought that stuff was pretty cool. And I wish, I kind of wish that was still a thing. You just don't see that as often anymore. But it blew my mind. I was like, oh man, it totally ties into Team Fortress 2. That's awesome. Oops. Huh. Am I missing him because he's blurring like that? Oh no. You failed. I don't even remember how to emote. I don't even know if I have emotes. I will have to look at what items I even do have at some point. I'll do that later.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think right now, I don't even remember what this shotgun is, but it's coming back to me. This should be the one where if I shoot down, yeah, I propel myself. Cool. What are contracts? Oh, okay. That is something I gotta look at later.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I probably should switch to...
Point enabled.
Oh, I see what we gotta do. I don't even know why I wasn't rushing for the spot. I should have just been over here the whole time last session. I could double jump. I forgot about that. Why am I not double jumping more often? I can use some drugs. Thank you. Hope you didn't need that. I should climb up this. Oh no. I don't know why I tried. It's not important to try to climb up stuff randomly right now. I'll just hang out here, why not? Just rotate myself in circles, you know, not stay still, so no one headshots me. Kinda coming back to me. What else do I have? I think this was part of like some sort of Milkman item set. I don't remember, but I think if you have the full set, which I should have, you get like 25 more hit points or something like that. What else do I have? Bonk bat. Oh man, that texture is crusty. It's probably because I had the resolution all the way down. This one... Yeah, this one lets you triple jump. Cool. Now, do I triple jump in general, or is it only when I'm holding that? Nope. I have to be holding it. Yeah, I can double jump. Triple jump if I have the bat. I think I had this set up before for capturing the flag, because I remember there's just massive jumps I can do if I combine the shotgun with the baseball bat. But yeah, some fond memories of this game. Well, first off, I got addicted to it, and it was always a dopamine hit every time I got an item, and hearing that. And through my university days, I had that as my ringtone, which it was always kind of funny when someone recognized what it was from. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize I gotta progress to the next point. Don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, well, let's switch it up. Oh,
Our control point is being captured.
feels weird moving so slow. Let's hang out with you, Mr. Rocket Man. Yeah, I'll have to look at my items. I think I have the Quake rocket launcher. I remember at one point I had, I'm not even joking, I swear I had 20 frying pans. Oh, I got sniped. Yeah, they got a bunch of snipers there. I'm pretty sure I got rid of all my frying pans to, I think I traded a bunch and I think I smelted them all. If I'm remembering correctly. Also had a bunch of like random, gosh, I gotta look it up. Like they were almost kind of like face hugger hats or something like that. I don't remember why. I think at just some point I was like, hey, I should just collect a bunch of frying pans and face huggers. Why not? And then I can give them to people. I thought I saw a spy there. Good. I think we're good. Oh shit. Oh, follow me. I'll heal you up. Okay, go back to soldier. Heal you up. Someone found the Dockless bar. That's awesome. It's basically the chocolate bar you can eat as heavy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just still want to die. Probably wasted, but I'd rather just not die. Oh, wow. What deactivates? Some sort of war banner? That's awesome. Ooh, that hurts. What is going on here? Oh, my lord, I'm jumping into death. Goodness gracious. I'll try to keep you alive. Just holding my breath right now. Don't mind me. Oh, shucks. I don't think I got to him in time. Oh, shoot. Shoot. No! It was a worthwhile run. Youch. Okay. Well, it was an alright push, considering. Sorry, I'm just locking in. I can't believe I haven't been talking for the last little bit. I am so sorry. Oh gosh. Everyone's dying. Holy smokes. Please everyone, don't die on me. Oh, shucks. Spy? Yeah. One memory I have about this game, same buddy I was talking about where I was playing his copy of Orange Box. I remember doing a sleepover at his place, having the TV on. I don't even remember what was on, but we would be like watching, like, maybe it was Dexter or something. And then I brought over my computer and we would just be playing this game for like hours on end. Sometimes just not even talking to each other as we're playing, just zoning in and, or I guess locking in, as the cool kids say nowadays. Oh. Try to top you guys off. Man, everyone's hurting. Of course. Yeah. At some point, I was so addicted to this game, I actually had 4 accounts on Steam. I don't know why. I just was. This is gonna sound terrible, but I'm gonna confess. So, essentially, at least back in the day, I don't know if they've changed it at all. I assume they did, but you had like a weekly cap of items you could get, or drops or whatever. It'd be like crates or items or whatever. And I remember just wanting to unlock more stuff even though I just couldn't. So then I was like, oh, well, I'll just make another account, play, and then I'll just treat my main account as my main account and just trade with myself. And yeah, that had to involve my wife's laptop. It was terrible. I did it. But yeah, I would just constantly trade with myself and just play nonstop. And then it became problematic when I was in... Unfortunately, it reached a point where I wasn't even really playing it properly. Like, I was just playing mindlessly. I mean, you know what? Like what I'm doing right now. Just playing mindlessly, I guess. You know, no skill involved. Because no skill. But no, what I mean to say is, I did get to a point where I was just loading up onto these maps that were conveyor belts. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, or even if they still exist. But that's what I would do for a while. Leave my character on, oh shucks, and just idle. Yeah, I was idling. Idle servers, I guess that's what they'd be called. And just getting items and then just crafting stuff. And I'm pretty sure all my weird face hugger helmets or hats or whatever they're called, and frying pans, I probably smelted into ore. So chaotic. Kinda hard to keep everyone alive. At least we got 2 doctors. Oh god. Go elsewhere because I am dying. Here, we'll help this NG. Oh, shucks. Oh wait, we did it? Did we do it? Oh, we did do it. Well, that's awesome.
Prepare to compete in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Someone's got like a laser blaster. Okay, let's pair up with a heavy. I think that'll be the best bet. I wish Valve would still make video games. I know that sounds bad. Okay, they made Half-Life Alyx. That game looks amazing. If I ever get enough money, I do want to try it. That game looks great. I was under the impression that when those what were they called? Steam computers? Does anyone remember what I'm talking about? Not the Steam Deck. Steam Deck looks really cool as well. On that note, I think it's great that the Steam Deck exists because I feel like that gives Nintendo a bit more competition to try to up their game when it comes to their next Switch console. Because as much as I love Nintendo, I have always felt like their hardware is kind of just lacking in terms of strength, and I'm hoping something like the Steam Deck will make them push and just make something a little bit more cutting edge or nice. I mean, that'd be cool. We'll see what happens. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Shit, I get distracted for a second. Oh, let my team member die.
The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested.
That's a good teleporter spot. Okay, let's make that push. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay. Healing. Pyro. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, shucks. Like I said, accuracy is not my strong suit in this game. Right. So, you know, for the longest time, I was under the impression that there was these like pre-built Steam computers that you could get for a while, and I always thought like, hey, you know what? I bet they're gonna push all these pre-built PCs and then attach like Half-Life 3 to it or something like that. And you know, that never ended up happening. And then Half-Life 3 just never happened either. There's talks about how like some sort of script was released of what Half-Life 3 could have been. We got a bunch of like, I guess, third-party tie-in games like Hunt the Freeman. But apparently that game was bad. Never played it, but I just heard it was bad. My eyebrows are just hurting because they've been just so raised this whole time, just focusing. One of these days I should hit up some old friends and be like, hey, do you remember TF2? We should play it again. We'll see though, we'll see if it hooks me like it did before. I remember getting quite addicted to this, but I'm not getting as many loot drops as I used to, right? So,
Victor.
hey, we do it? Oh, heck yeah. Cool. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll quit while I'm ahead. These are the presence of random critical hits in the game? I don't know what that means. Is this to combat like bots or something, or like hit scanning cheaters or something? I don't know. Well, okay. Oh, it doesn't look like I got any items out of that. I got the one item, I guess. Well, okay. So Team Fortress 2 is a lot different than what I remembered. Sorry, I just remembered console commands. Huh. Actually, hold on. I just remembered a console command I want to put in. Give me 1 second. TF2 console command music. One thing I find weird about this game is that there's not that much music in this game. Or maybe it's something wrong with my game. But I'm just going to do this because I just remembered this. Play UI. Startup 1 dot MP3. There we go. Fill the silence for a bit. Yeah, so I guess they have like ranking systems or something now. There's orders? What the heck is this? Oh, the music stopped. Contractor. Choose your contract? What is this? Oh my goodness, Mercenary gift shop? What does this mean? Oh my. I don't even know what any of this means. This is completely different to me. Oh, that was a neat little interactive thing. What's this? Oh, channels. Oh, like Twitch. Oh, cool. Okay, interesting. And then, of course, news. That seems familiar. What's a shop look like nowadays? Okay, we got our loot keys. Seems about right. Filters? I don't know what any of these are. Stamps. Control point map? Oh, so I guess it supports community creators. That's good. Community market. Does not appear to be popping up on my my OBS, so we won't worry about that. But it looks like players can sell items they have. No, so that's interesting. I think that's a lot better than it used to be, because I remember back in the day, if I wanted to trade items, I'd basically have to find like idle servers and just hope that someone was interested in trading something or looking for something. So, speaking of items and stuff, let's... Oh, is this like, Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll have to look up a bunch of this stuff. Oh, the whalebone charm from Dishonored. That's cool. Okay, bundles. I guess you can buy item bundles. Yeah, okay. Huh. Oh, $339. Wow. Huh. Yeah. I'm just gonna look at my own items, and then I think after that, I think we'll call the night. Gosh. I forgot to turn up the resolution. I am so sorry. I was just doing that as a gimmick, as a bit for a second, but yeah, I just realized this probably looks a little scummy at the moment. Well, let's fix that right now before I forget. I'll probably have to resize the screen here. Let's see what happens. Yes, definitely. Right click. Transform. Click the screen. There we go. Shame there's no music. Maybe I'll add it in post. Items. Just go through the backpack here. For backpack by date. Oh, baby faces blaster. I feel like I had that before, but I can't remember. Huh. Alien Swarm Parasite. Yeah. So this is a hat I had like a ton of. I swear. I mean, this is what I'm trying to remember, but I think I used them for a bunch of crafting, but it's been too long for me to actually remember. What's my oldest items? Frying pan, of course. Mercenary. Level 5 badge. Hire date, October 12th, 2010. Even though you're late to the party, you're still the life of it. Oh, that's neat. That must have been the first time I played this game then, I assume. resistance. Yeah, I remember playing a lot as a demo man and using that. The lock and load. Iron Curtain. I never played as a heavy. Oh yeah. This was a pre-order incentive. I think this was like Salmon Max, Lugamorph. And then I think this was part of Night at the Inventory, if I remember correctly. That's a game I might play for more than nostalgia one of these days. I think it's like Night at the Inventory 2. I think it's has like the heavy. I think it has Tycho from Penny Arcade. You know what? I don't remember. There's two of them. I think I have both. So I'll have to check them out. Two Islanders. Strange Ambassador. I feel like orange items are like a bit rare, but I don't know what rarity is in this game, technically. Like, I don't know what any of these are worth, right? Mildly Menacing Scattergun. The original. Yeah, the rocket launcher. I wonder if the demo man has a grenade version. I can't remember. Wrangler. Manual control of your sentry gun. I remember using that. Milkman. I thought this gave you more health, but I guess it's just leave a calling card on your victims. Huh. Greaser. Buff banner. Description tag. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you could paint items. Huh. Train. Another description tag. Dead Ringer. Blighted Beak. Yeah, I remember this one. I think I had to trade for that because I really wanted it. Essentials accessory? What is this? Limited level 10 apparel? Oh, okay. Cosmetic, I guess. I was just confused for a second because it's like loadout? Scout? Power-up canteen? I don't even remember what this is for. Huh. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, neat. Okay, where was I? I'm just... No point in looking at all this stuff, but I just remember... Yeah, the day of specs. Nice. Okay. Paper bags. Oh yeah, Halloween items. Yeah, I don't have nearly as many of these alien swarm parasite hats as I thought I did. So, that leads me to believe I used them all for crafting. I should have kept it. It was just obnoxious how many I had. Same with the frying pans. But the addiction hit me with crafting in this game, I'm sure. Sure, I wasted a bunch of stuff just to craft, like, random things. Vintage. I don't know what vintage means. Haunted. Oh, Halloween or full moon. That's cool. I'm gonna sort by quality just to see what I got. So I have a vintage Uber saw, vintage Pyro Vision goggles, and some genuine items, but I don't really know what that means. And then a sufficiently lethal wrench. Oh, I guess it depends how many kills I've done with it. That kind of makes sense. Okay, they rank up. Maybe that's how it works. So Strange is just 0 kills. Okay. It doesn't look like I have much of anything that's rare. Gosh. I have this itch to buy keys. I can feel it again. I have to resist. If I do play this game, I'm gonna just play it the normal way. Just play the game, unlock items. You're not gonna have any more of my money. Oh, but those were the days. Okay. You know what? I should go spend some time with my son and go read some books with him or something. Cleanse my palate from all this Team Fortress 2 and nostalgia and just rambling about nothing for like an hour. But hey, this was my second subscriber special, I guess. So, hey, thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Oh gosh, before I leave, I forgot. I was talking about a special OBS scene thing that I didn't get a chance to use. Let's maybe... Let's just jump in commentary mode. If that's even going to let me do it. I don't know why this is doing this. Probably because I...
Welcome to Team Fortress 2. After 9 years in development, hopefully it will have been worth the wait. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your primary fire. To stop a commentary node, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press the primary fire again. Some commentary nodes may take control of the game in order to show something to you. In these cases, simply press your primary fire again to stop the commentary. In addition, your secondary fire will cycle you through all of the commentary nodes in the level. Please let me know what you think after you have had a chance to play. I can be reached at gaben@valvesoftware.com, and my favorite class is the Spy. Thanks, and have fun.
So what I wanted to do is show you my OBS filter that I made. So I think one of the things that we're going to do moving forward is I'm going to activate a special OBS scene in the middle of games. Kind of does that. And there's just a couple permutations that are based on buttons here. So like if I want to have some slight visual distortion, I can apply some grain filters. I got 2 of them active here. Basically borrowed assets from other channels. I have my light effects going on, which I can toggle and stroll away. But yeah, my thought was, you know, I'm playing a game. I'm like, hey, you know what? This would be a perfect thumbnail. And instead of having to create one in Photoshop and slap it on separately, I can just go through the footage and screen capture it. That was my thought anyways. So this is going to be experiment, work in progress. What I have here is currently inspired by, well, N64 box art. It was the only recoverable Photoshop art asset I had after the whole computer hard drive issue that I was talking about earlier with the CPU and hard drive. But I found out I had like, hey, got this Photoshop file and it's got this here, so I'm gonna start with this, and then kind of inspired me to think about other types of thumbnails that I can make for, you know, future games. Maybe customize it per game depending. And then, yeah, have some episode numbers, just kind of do that. And then when I'm done, just do that. Anyways, yeah, so there you go. That'll be the thumbnail of this video, I guess. Anyways, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, if you're still there. And yeah, I should get out of here. Go spend some time with my pregnant wife and my son. And relax, read some books. It's a crazy busy day today. But was a good day. Well, I guess to mention that there was some absenteeism, and I just stepped in to help other departments, and it was good. Day flew by. And I guess that's that. Okay, well, hey, you take care of yourself. You have a good day, night, evening, afternoon. Thanks for watching this. And I guess next time, maybe more Dark Souls Remaster, or maybe more Kentucky Route Zero. We'll see. But until then, you take it easy. Have a good night.